And hello everybody and welcome back to Kenjis Gaming. And Kenjis here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Wrong Move Saga. Alright guys, if you are new to the channel, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave us that nice comment below. Alright guys, I've got some good news, I've got some bad news, and I've got some indifferent news. Alright. Bad news is at the moment, none of the radar mods that I've currently tried actually work because of the new contacts content. The indifferent news is that I am not giving up. I'm still looking. I'm trying it in a private instance to try and find something that actually works, and I will keep you guys posted on that one. But the good news is I know what we're going to do today. So what I'm going to thinking of doing, actually what I know we're going to do, is we are going to salvage this entire rig. We're going to just take it apart. We're going to leave the some of the hydrogen tanks. We're going to take some of the oxygen tanks, and we're going to keep the assembler. But other than that, we're going to completely demolish this rig, salvage it for parts. So for that, convert to station, and then we can start tearing her apart from the inside out, outside in. Doesn't matter to me. Let's just get all these parts. We'll stick them in our stick them in our freighter. Don't know why the word just suddenly couldn't come to my head. Got there in the end though. Does look like I need to grab some O2, so that's quite easy. Let's find one of our O2 tanks. There we are. We'll take that off the front, make it easier. And there we go, job done. We'll take these two bits out as well, make it a little easier for us. Start grinding down these blast doors. These contain a lot of steel plate, so you know we could use that later on if we want to protect our assets. You know, whether it's the hydrogen tanks, oxygen tanks, things like that, things that can easily get destroyed.
Inventory full.
We'll probably leave those solar panels as well. Yeah, we can. Oops, close the door on myself. Put that there. There we go. Hopefully less likely to get destroyed. Now, do we keep the Gatling guns? Probably a good idea. I mean, after all, we don't know what we're going to expect out. You know, we're going to find out here. I mean, we've already had meteor storms that came a little too close for comfort. Anyway. So, yeah, it's just a case now of just grinding everything down. But we are not going to use. You know, for parts, we could even use that. Salvage some of those parts.
Inventory full.
Make refineries or do whatever we need to be able to survive and be able to get the get things working the way we need them to work. But all of these bits and pieces we can eventually sell. You know, whatever's remaining, get the to get the actual freighter that we want, which is the large grid jobby. Okay. Get rid of some of this stuff before we get going again. And then, because
Meteor storm inbound.
oh, there we go. Told you. Where is it? I don't see it yet. Maybe the Gatling guns will give it away. no actual debris coming from them either. You know, so I was hoping that maybe there'll be like something left behind that we could then sort of grind down for like ores, you know, things like that. So looks like no dice on that one.
Inventory full.
Right, that's going to take a bit to grind down because gyroscopes use a lot of components on the large grid. That's actually using Atkins gyroscopes as well, so as you steer it rotates and all that, and you know, it's really quite cool. I like gyroscopes that do that. Okay, so we're starting to get to the point where we're seeing the remnants, that which we're leaving behind. So you know, things like the O2 tanks and things like that. Now, what we can do, as a matter of point, is if we go in here, go control panel, and we go stockpile, and then we access denied. Let's try that again. Oh, that's because that's 100% full. Okay, so we'll have to use that one up first before we start using
Inventory low.
Okay, double whammy. Full inventory, and we need to recharge. So let's go in there and recharge. I've also turned off the reactors on the freighter so that we don't use all of our power. Forgive me, sorry, dry throat. So I think what we'll do actually first, let's get rid of all of these engines. They're not using up our hydrogen.
Inventory full.
Really should have turned them all off. I mean, that's a mistake on my behalf. Rookie mistake at that. But in the end, all needs to be ground down. Alright, I think that's all the hydrogen tanks. So let's continue with the other subsystems we don't need. Well, for now, we do need that to be connected as it is. So I'll leave in the stairs to take out the doors. Now what we can do, once we get to a point where we've got enough of this armour out of the way, is we could always create some hydrogen tanks on this back end. We can get rid of the rest of what used to be the I guess we'll call it tug. Actually, I'm looking at this, I'm remembering actually more accurately about the batteries. So we've got to be careful when it comes to these things because they need to stay connected once I get rid of a lot of this armor as well. So leaving these slope bits in, I think that will remain connected. Okay, actually, yeah, we're keeping actually those interior blocks. So I think the interior blocks are the ones that's holding them in place. So let's get rid of all the armor. We'll check out.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
We'll find out in a minute whether the batteries will still be connected, because we'll, once we've got rid of the rest of the armor, either these tanks will go, is it blue or is it red? I think it's red. Saying that they ain't got any power, basically. No, don't want to grind that. That's that. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing all of this is because, well, actually no, actually yeah, I'm going to keep that merge block in there for now. Is because, like I said earlier, we really need a bigger ship, something that can hold all of the equipment that we're going to be needing for salvage missions and all of that. Although, saying that though, the freight, the one we got at the moment, isn't any joke, especially with the mod, the option we currently got selected for the larger personal and cargo capacities. So, we should be good there. Right, so that's... no, that isn't everything. Missed a series. Okay. So, everything is still powered, which is wonderful news. I'm actually glad for that. That's actually worked out really, really well. Okay, but actually, I think we can probably move things around a little now that we've got to this stage. So, all right, so let's start with some oxygen tanks. We'll put one there, one there. There's a reason, you know, as you probably hear me say from time to time, a method to my madness, or madness to my method. So we'll do that. If it'll let me connect in. Can't do 16 steel tubes. Okay. Right, so this one here, we're going to put that on stockpile. Take this one off of stockpile, actually. Where are you? There we go. Right, are you empty? Yes. So we can then grind that one down.
Energy low.
Already? Right, that one's full. That one's full. So, oh, why? What? Huh? I forgot to put this one on stockpile, didn't I? There we go. Alright, so let's got those two stockpiled. So if we just double check inside, there we go.
Inventory full.
Alright, well, let's get everything put away. And then we can figure out what we're doing next. The idea here is I want to utilize what is remaining on the freighter. I then want to be able to then be able to, whatever's left, grind down for parts or keep it something minimalistic to be able to survive with, you know, recharge, refuel, all that sort of thing. So I think what we're going to do here is, right, we need a way of being able to do all this. Okay,
Energy
just
critical.
thinking. Okay, let's think whilst we're recharging. Okay, so we've got an unknown signal there. Okay, so technically speaking, if we move... Yeah, because I was hoping to do that, but right. Okay. Right, but we're recharged now, so we can come out and sort this out. I just had an idea. This might work. Actually, it will work. Okay, so if we want to keep the Gatling guns as well. Yeah, have a bit of a point defense for our call it a station, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, so now if we, what we got left? Wow, quite a bit of ammo in there. So if we now move the turret. There we go. Say... Oops, I'm in the way, that's what. Say there. Then we can actually really go to town. We can put an oxygen farm on the end. So yeah, let's grab that and we'll see if that fits. Oxygen farm. So we can actually fully refuel here, because then what we can then do is we could also put from one of the mods hydrogen collector. So okay, let's get this sorted out. That can go there. Oops. Other side. So put 13 in there. 13 in there. So we've got a good start going on for us there. So we've got the solar panels in place. We can keep those going. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of framework here, and you'll understand why in a minute. So if I do this, and then connect that in like that, I'll do similar. Oh, I'm out of blocks, that's why. Yeah. Is that tight? Yeah, that's tight against it. So yeah. If I grab 100 of those, let's move the rest of that in there. Right, because what I'm going to do is, this tank here has got nothing in it. This tank here's got, well, it's about half full, give or take. And this tank here again, half full. So let's stockpile everything into the one tank. I think it might be taken from the ship as well now. Okay, let's double check what we got. Oops, missed. Nothing in there. And nothing in there. So yeah, it's probably taken from the ship now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind down these two tanks. I'm going to keep this strut that's going across the top to be able to keep the solar panels on, and then we can then build from here. So let's demolish these.
Inventory full.
I know it's going to leave some blocks stranded, including our ship, but I think for now we can cope with this. Okay, so we do that.
Inventory full. Inventory
Just
full.
grab everything from there. We'll find the parts in a minute. I like how it that sort of looks like it's connected to something. That's brilliant. Okay, now where are the parts? It said inventory full. Ah, there they are, in the corner. So that's going to keep all of these batteries connected to the rest of the station. And we can disconnect that. Take out this and that. And then what we can then do is find a connection point. There we go. And then we can put... right, we're done with the Gatling guns. So let's get the connector and merge block. So merge block will go there. We'll put the connector there. I'm keeping the merge block because it's a good idea if you really want something to, well, obviously, stay the heck put. And it's really a good ship design feature as well for connecting things up. I mean, I could have turned this into maybe a mobile platform that I could connect up to the bottom of the ship, but I'm not sure I want to do that, to be frank. Okay, so let's get inside of our girl. Let's turn on our engines. Right, we want to be this way up. Oops. Go. Let's get ourselves in and connected. Oops, a little harsh there, but those off, that in charge. There we go. Oop. So we're starting to minimalise what we had. Let's get rid of that. We're going to have to move some of this other stuff. Right, okay. Let's take a moment out from this. Let's dump that. And then we can go and... Let's go and grab that unknown signal. And then what we can do is figure out where we're going to put the O2 and the assembler. And I think I've got an idea for that. We can actually utilise some of those armoured blocks that we put in to connect the batteries. We can use those as like a point to put that sort of equipment in for now, so we don't just have a gaping hole in the middle. Alright, what we got? A rainbow rifle. Plushies. That way. We are going to have to put a beacon on this thing somehow, so that we got a means of finding it. You know, with some of the new beacons and antennas and stuff like that, we got means, we got ways to make it compact and look right. Okay. Alright. And we're back. Okay, so let's start with the assembler. Should have taken the stuff out of the assembler first, but I've got a couple of cargo pods there. But yeah, like I say, we've got a bit of room here actually, so this is good. Oh, actually, yeah, that's cool because we've got the connector there, so we can utilise that. So, okay, let's clear this out. Let's start again. Okay, so we want the assembler, and we also want the O2H2 generator. So, right, we've got all the parts for this at the moment, but let's put that way round. There we go. I'm sort of getting, at the moment, I'm sort of getting everything in place. You know, we get everything in place, and then things like connections and things like that we can then do, you know, afterwards. So make it all neat and tidy first. Alright. Let's get the remainder of these. Oh, I've got quite a bit in there from something. So probably some stuff we could probably grind down. Oh yes, I remember what a lot of this is. The radar that I developed. Well, I say I developed. I built from a mod that you know, somebody had put online. That's what all that's from. So it's stuff that we could potentially quote unquote melt down and turn into something useful, you know what I mean, guys? Alright, so there's the O2 tanks. O2H2, sorry, tanks, I mean. Okay, let's see if we can get these in. Okay. I think, yeah, we put them in that way with the tanks facing upwards and the armouring going outwards. I think that looked just right. I mean, just we can, if we wanted to, later on in all of this endeavour, we could potentially create a station out of this if we wanted to. That, you know, help us to do everything that we want to do in the end. Okay, so let's get that conveyor. That part there. Got the merge blocks. I'm going to Kneep. Yep, Kneep. Brain mouth interface error. I'm going to keep the connector there just in case we have another ship or something like that we want to just, yeah, mount on there at some point. Alright. Kneep. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. That was to me that was hysterical. Okay, so all right, we need we need conveyors. Sorry, Keep. Oh bloody hell. I don't know if you guys found that as funny as I did, but to me that was just downright hysterical. That actually brought tears to my eyes. Oh man. There we go. Put in a conveyor block there. Really should have kept that one there. But you live and learn, huh? I mean, if needs be, we can always turn them into like the armoured variant so that we can grab things more easily. I'm actually wondering now whether those conveyors, I should have put them as small cargo blocks to be able to house ammo and stuff like that. Okay, I think it's time now we finish these guys off. Or even add, in case of the other side, an oxygen tank, oxygen farm even. That's what I said. I didn't say anything wrong. Honest. Alright, so we've got those two. That's great. Let's grab that. 55 and 100 bulletproof glass. Okay, so we've got something we need to make. Alright, so other than the solar panels, I think that's at least the bare bones basics done. We can take that part out there now. Which does then make it easier for us to access the assembler, because obviously I've not given myself any way of getting to it. Okay, so
Energy low.
right, I don't have silicon, it seems. Alright. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh. No, I don't want to make them. Actually, it does have silicon wafers in it, though. Alright. Where are they? There they are. Turret parachute. Okay, yeah. Right, well, let's start with that and go disassemble all. Alright, hopefully that'll give us the parts we need. Well, sorry, not parts, but materials that we need. Alright, let's see what else we can use. For silicon. Computers. Displays. Alright, so computers and displays. So computers, and we've got some displays there. So we can just go disassemble all. This is going to take the longest, going through the radio components.
Energy critical.
Actually, how much do we need? 82. Oh, yeah. So we can do all that from in here anyway. And then what I suggest we do is anything we've got remaining, we'll see what we can sell. Once we've at least got the... yeah, once we've got everything up to speed. Yeah, so once we've got the oxygen farms up and trucking, it's then just a case of seeing what we can do to be able to get the materials for the solar panels. The more solar panels we've got, the better we can recharge stuff. It just all sort of goes from there, really, doesn't it? I mean, we could put a command console somewhere on there to turn the batteries on and off. So we're getting there. Okay, 5 more of those. I mean, I don't think we're going to have enough. Even with all of this disassembling, I don't think we're going to have enough silicon. Right, got enough at the moment. Let's check something here. Where are the refinery bits? Here we go. Just check on the yield module. Yield modules increase production yield of refineries when connected. So about the only thing I can use is speed modules on refineries. It's a shame yield modules don't work. Alright, let's go back in the cockpit for the moment. Might as well keep ourselves safe. While waiting on all of this to sort itself out. Obviously, I wasn't really expecting everything to work out. But we'll see what we can achieve. If we can get at least one farm done, great. We've got some oxygen coming in. Later on, we'll get the other one operational. And we'll gradually get things working the way we want. And eventually, yeah, we'll have a good way of being able to survive. Now, there is something else I am going to add later on. Basically, which is part of another mod. It's from the DHI systems, which is a hydrogen collector. And this bad boy here does exactly what it says. You know, like the oxygen farm, it produces hydrogen. So we can then fill up our tanks. Little by little, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, is that everything? Okay, cool. Let's try assembling. Nah, we ain't got enough. Not by a long shot, we ain't got enough. That's going to be a problem. Alright, well, we'll take that. Which one's more further along? Right, at least that is functional. That's got no bulletproof at all. Okay. So we've got a functional, well, basically a functional base. Okay, let's go back in here. So tank-wise, let's turn these 3 tanks off of stockpile. Oops, off of stockpile even. We'll go into here. Sorry, let's go to our hydrogen tank in here and fill her up. Because if we don't have hydrogen inside of the freighter, we can't go planet side if needs be. Which we probably might. Because I'm actually thinking now, if we get together everything that we've currently got, let's go ship hide empty. Right. Yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, So that's everything that we've currently got. So we can leave this station behind for the moment. Right, what's going on? Why can't I take off? Oh, maybe I need some more thrusters. Right. So let's get to the station. We'll connect up and we'll sell some of the extra stuff that we've got. I think for now, making sure that we've got money is probably the more important thing to do, more than trying to get a bigger ship, because we currently have a ship. As you, in fact, we could say we've got two. Maybe we need to put a landing pad on that station-like thing that we've made. Like this is sort of make it a bit more official, if you know what I mean. Actually, no, leave that chart on because of the fact that if we don't have that on, I don't think we can trade. Okay, so we're at the store. Let's see what we can sell. Go to the freighter's cargo. Right, obviously we don't have any bulletproof glass. We don't have computers, construction comps. Let's see if we can... Oh, we maxed them out. Detectors, again. Displays we don't have. Do we have any girders? No. Interior plate. Yeah, we maxed that out. Oh, look at that. We're over 1 million. The first time on this series, we're over 1 million. Oops. Yeah, we don't have any. Steel plate. Yeah, I know we've got a load of that. Okay, so what have they got left that they want? Thruster component. Hell, we'll sell that. Okay, so they don't have any need for the large. They don't have any need for that. Nothing else in this top end. I think we sold out on the metal grids. Detectors, yeah, we sold them. So we made killing. We're at 1.2 million. Okay. I mean, we could go for something like the aggressive miner. We could start mining asteroids and things like that. I think we should keep saving, though. Something like that. 6.9 million. TT420. I mean, the Red Cruiser, which is probably going to be like our ultimate ship. Yeah, obviously we're looking at 120 mil for that at the moment. And the list just keeps on going and going and going. So, alright. So we've hit a good stage there. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Okay. So, let's recap what we've done. We have modified our little tanker into now a station. The only thing, though, I've just realised we haven't done is unfortunately, the scary part, because I have no idea what the hell it is. Didn't put on it. Please be it there. We didn't put on it a beacon. crumbs. I've lost it. Ah, there it is. So let's quickly go and do that. Because we don't have a beacon, we can't find this thing. Not just ground down a load of our radio components. Crud. Alright, let's come to a halt there.
No fuel.
Alright. Oops, must have hit the caps lock. Right, let's get that out of there. We'll dump that in there. So dump that in there as well. Where to put this? Sort of works. Okay. Unfortunately, I think we are going to have to park up because
fuel.
I'm going to need components. Yeah, this is going to be where it gets tricky. So I now need silicon wafers.
Meteor storm inbound.
Right, well, I'm going to have to go away and think about this, guys. So I think between now and next episode, I'm going to try and find a way of being able to grab more silicon. Might have to be that if whenever there's something like one of these unknown signals, like this one here, I'm going to have to go and nab it, disassemble it, and I'm going to have to spend time off camera grabbing all the bits and pieces I can to be able to make our beacon. And then I think next episode we'll go down to the planet and we'll see what we can do in grabbing a load of silicon to be able to upgrade our base. It may have to be that we may have to buy a mining ship in the end and go mining, but would that really be so bad? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see next, guys, and we'll work from there. Alright guys, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time on Adventures Gaming.